Hello and welcome. In this video we will discover 7 traits that women find attractive in men. Understanding women is quite a difficult task for men. In a moment they want something and in another they might be looking for something else. Guys go to a great length to get the women of their dreams and make themselves more attractive for them. They build their bodies and traverse the entire globe, learning new languages and perfecting their culinary skills and many more things. You will get tons of advice from friends and family members about the matter, but it's not necessary that you'll be able to get the woman you've laid your eyes on. So, what can you do to get the woman of your dreams? Well, what if we tell you that it's some of your science classes of the 8th grade and that we are preparing you for the same? No, it isn't, but science actually has answers to a lot of your queries regarding the matter. Here are 7 scientifically proven traits which women notice in men when they first meet them. But before we jump to the first one among them, let us make it clear that these are not mere assumptions or opinions, but the actual results of researching and experimenting on women's psychology, and you can try to work on these traits and improve yourself. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to download your free book to successfully seduce any girl by clicking on the link in the description below. Number 1. Height does matter. In a research conducted in 2014 by professors at the Rice University of Northern Texas, it was found that 50% of women claimed they wouldn't love to date a man taller than they were. But where did this tall, dark, and handsome stereotype come from? Social psychologists claim that more women tend to find men taller than them attractive because most of the world's cultures regard a man's embodiment as masculine. But some scientists believe that this goes down even deeper. A group of researchers from the University of Utah put forth a study which stated that women's preference for men dates back to the caveman age. Since protection from various aspects was an important factor for women back then, they tended to gravitate towards taller men. Even though this advantage seems a little less important in the modern-day context, researchers still believe that evolution might still have an impact, which makes women desire taller men more attractive. In simple words, it's simply embedded in their system. But what if you're not the tallest man out there? It doesn't really matter how tall you actually are unless you are taller than the woman you desire. In addition to this, remember that you should always have a good posture regardless of your height. Standing straight with your shoulders at the back not only makes you look tall, but also portrays you as more confident. Number 2. A bit of stubble helps. There's a reason that various actors like George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, Hugh Jackman, and many more have that 2 days without a shave look. Women dig a bit of stubble. It's one of the bad boy trademarks that women have a soft spot for. In fact, a group of Australian researchers from the University of New South Wales studied 350 women on their preferences of males with facial hair, and the majority of them agreed that men with a little bit of stubble would be their choice. Psychology claims that men with a little bit of stubble are often considered more masculine and dominant. You can try to go for a little stubble shadow on your face and you'll be able to rock the world of women. You can also go for a masculine full-grown beard, for women also get attracted to that. If you have a full-grown beard, keep it properly maintained and look for the pieces of food getting into it. Number 3. A deep voice is considered more attractive. Ask any woman who she would prefer to hook up with. Would that be Hugh Jackman or John Hamm in view of their voices? The chances are that she would pick the one with a deeper and huskier voice. But why is it that women find men with a deeper voice attractive? Well, according to researchers at the University College London, it is because women recover a deeper voice as one of the signs to describe masculinity and the big physique of a man. It is something that women are bound to eventually find attractive. But what if you don't sound like Deathstroke? Well, no worries. Voice is one of the most versatile features of the human body. You can alter it a little bit. You can go to voice training or speaking training classes. You'll be surprised to find out as to what level you can alter your voice. Number 4. An athletic body. Now before you run towards a gym to work out and fall on protein supplements, read between the lines. Women, in general, get attracted to the V-shaped athletic body of a man. To say a well-defined muscular body on the upper half and a slim waist. If you lack in this department, you can gain this kind of body through some simple exercises and a robust diet plan. One more thing is to wear clothes that fit you perfectly. They should not be too baggy, nor should they be too tight. If you're going for a professional look, then a well-tailored blazer will give your body an impression of broad shoulders, whereas going for a V-neck t-shirt will make your torso look smaller. Also, try working a lot on your posture and your muscular strength. It'll increase your impression. Number 5. Slower moments are better. If you look for an alpha male character from any Hollywood movie, you'll notice that they seem to do everything a lot slower. For example, take Channing Tatum's character from The Vow. If you watch that movie carefully, you'll notice how subtle and slow all his movements are. Also, he hardly says a few dozens of words and still manages to look like the coolest guy ever. In fact, researchers have found that men having slower movements and speeches are often perceived as the ones at ease and look more confident. So slow down your gears and start paying attention to the speed with which you do your everyday tasks. Getting slowed might feel a little unreal in the first place, but it'll seem natural once you get used to it. The best way to have your mind at ease for slowing down is to slow down the speed with which you do everything. For example, don't do 100 tasks. Instead, just do one, but do it with the utmost attention and care. Mindfulness and peace of mind is extremely desired in both men and women. Number 6. Having a good sense of humor is a major asset. We know it's cliché, but it's totally true. The way to a girl's heart goes through her laugh, but don't just trust us. Just go to any dating website and have a look at 10 profiles. We guarantee you that at least 8 out of 10 have one equal desired quality in their potential partners. But why is having a funny bone so important for girls? Researchers from Northumbria University claim that having a good sense of humor is a sign of good intellect, playful nature, and social intelligence. According to the same study, women are evolutionarily programmed to respond to the signs of social intelligence and intelligence as a factor of attraction. The logic behind this is that an intelligent man will be able to protect women better. But what if you're not funny? Well, don't worry. Picking up a sense of humor is like learning guitar for the first time. You can definitely learn and practice to get better. So this is your exercise. Pick out a television character or a movie character who makes you go ROFL. Watch this character carefully and learn what makes it so funny. And if you're willing to go through more, you can enroll in an amateur comedy class. Number 7. Leadership skills are totally a way to attract the woman of your dreams. Imagine yourself living in a cave in the same way that we used to live thousands of years ago. We hunted woolly mammals for dinner and fought off the saber-toothed tigers every Sunday as entertainment or to save ourselves. In such an environment, the best chance of survival for a man was to become the leader of the pack. According to behavioral psychology, this evolutionary trait is still pretty much a part of women's mindset today. In a study carried out in 2014, researchers found out that the people who were part of a very specific group, who were most likely to become leaders, or who were elected as class monitors when they were at primary school, are attractive to people who weren't in the group. For instance, employees at a particular firm are more attracted to the CEO of that firm than to people outside the firm. So, how are you going to grow this trait in you? By taking small steps. Don't go for being president of the United States directly. First, put yourself in the situations where you'll be forced to take some actions, where you'll be forced to take a lead. It could be something as simple as planning a reunion of old friends, or it could be a little more ambitious, like starting your own company or startup. Once women notice that you're able to effortlessly and elegantly take control of and inspire people in a group, they'll find you 100 times more attractive. Bonus tip: social value is an extremely powerful tool. Let's face this fact. The majority of women don't want to be with men who sit around in their apartments all day playing Xbox. Women want to be with men who can enjoy life outside the comfort of their homes, the ones who know how to party. They want to be with men with large social circles of both men and women, trying to be a part of everything out there. This is a social value. Let's take a basic example. In a research carried out in 2010, a group of researchers from Duke University asked a group of heterosexual volunteers to rate the attractiveness of men and women to rate the attractiveness of the other gender. First, they showed images to the first group of volunteers, which were of people photographed by themselves, and then the second set of images was shown to the second group of volunteers, and most of the people found the people in the second set attractive, even though the people in the first set did not find them attractive. So, how can you fit in with this social value and these pre-selection criteria? Again, start off with a small. Instead of focusing on going out alone, you can try to get different people to go out with you. Instead, start off by going with the aim of meeting new people, finding interesting stories, etc. So, there you have it, 7 of the most important traits women think look attractive on a man. These are scientifically proven traits, so don't believe us, go and check it out yourself. Meeting up new people and forming relationships with them is all about having the confidence to take the first step and have the courage to move forward when needed to. If you show yourself as a confident and fearless person, we are sure you will be desired by women. Also, make sure you smell nice whenever you meet a new girl. It affects their way of thinking about you. You can go having perfumed or with a dash of cologne. Make sure you're properly groomed and well accessorized. You need to dress well to impress. Make sure the clothes you wear fit you perfectly and don't mess up. Also, make sure that you wear a subtle watch on your wrist. It makes you look more professional. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, and especially subscribe to the channel. You're also free to receive the new book, 9 Keys to Seduce Any Girl, by clicking on the link in the description below.